Yo, what's going on, guys? Joey Schirkenbach is back here with another video for you guys. So today, guys, is Saturday night, and I'm going to be giving you my game picks for Week 12 of the 2019 NFL season. So, first game, guys, we have the 3-7 Bucks at the 3-7 Falcons. So the Falcons coming off two really shocking wins on the road against the both teams in their division, the Saints and the Panthers. They are so weird this year, but their defense has played well over the past couple games, and this game is a game that I certainly think that they can get the win also. Also playing in Atlanta, so I'm going to take the Falcons here. Plus, the Bucks are kind of trash. I'm going to take the Falcons here, guys. 29. Actually, no. I'm going to take the Falcons 25-17. Kind of a weird score. Next game, guys, we have the 2-8 Dolphins at the 4-6 Browns. Dolphins are the best team in the NFL, haha. But anyways, they're 2-8. They're really having a tough year. Browns, very scrappy, but they're up to 4-6. I mean, they need to win. They need to win out, essentially, because if the Ravens can keep winning, then they're kind of screwed. And the Steelers also. But anyways, the Browns need to win out, and I think that this is kind of an easy win, so they're kind of getting lucky here. Plus, they're at home, so I'm definitely going to take the Browns here, guys. I'm obviously cheering for the Dolphins, but I'm going to go with the Browns here, guys, 37-20. Next game, guys, we have the 2-8 Giants at the 4-6 Bears, same records. Bears coming off a frustrating loss against the Rams last weekend. Offense is really struggling right now. Mitchell Trubisky is just really having a tough year. He's kind of the weakness of that team because their defense is very good. The Giants kind of totally suck. So this is kind of an easy win for the Bears. Plus, I mean, it's not going to be hard for the Bears defense to stop that offense because the Bears, that's their strength, defense. They're also at home, so I'm definitely going to go with the Bears here, guys. 31-17. Next game, guys, we have the 3-6-1 Lions at the 1-9 Redskins. Redskins took an L to the Jets last weekend, I believe. Lions having a tough year. I still think that they're underrated, but they're having a tough year. Matthew Stafford, I think he's hurt. I'm not sure if he's back or not. But regardless, this is not a game many people really care about. But it's in Washington. But the Lions are, I guess, the better team. Both of these teams really kind of suck. But I guess the Lions suck less, I guess. So I will take the Lions here, guys, 24-13. Next game, guys, we have the 5-5 Panthers at the 8-2 Saints. So the Saints had a little wake-up call last weekend, as I just said. Lost at home. Actually, no, 2 weekends ago. Lost at home to the Falcons, but they bounced back last week. And I forget who they beat, but I think... Actually, did they have a bye week? Maybe they did. I don't know. But anyways, they're 8-2. Totally in control of their division still. Playing the Panthers, who did have a really frustrating loss at home to the Falcons last weekend, as I just said a few minutes ago. So... both of these teams, I mean, especially the Panthers, they are in desperation mode, but I don't see them catching up to the Saints, mostly because the Saints have full control over that division, and I don't see them totally spiraling out of control and giving the Panthers a big chance. They have a slim chance, but I don't really see it. It's also in New Orleans, guys, so I'm definitely going to go with the Saints here, 34-17. Next game, guys, we have the 6-4 Raiders at the 3-7 Jets. So the Raiders won last weekend. They are decent, man. I'm telling you, Derek Carr is the most underrated quarterback in the NFL. I'm really serious. I think he's the most underrated quarterback in the NFL. He is so underrated, and he's pretty good. He just does not have a great team around him. But hey, the Raiders are decent this year. It's not like they've played anybody spectacular, but they're decent. They're 6-4, not terrible, but I don't know if they can catch up to the Chiefs, who are slumping this year a little bit, but they're still better than the Raiders. But anyways, Jets coming off a win on the road to the Redskins last weekend, but that's not really saying anything. It is in New York, but I say the Raiders continue their streak of winning. I am going to go with the Raiders here, guys. 31 to 13, 31-13. Next game, guys, we have the 8-2 Seahawks at the 5-5 Eagles. So the Seahawks really good this year. Russell Wilson, MVP candidate. Actually, it's either him or Lamar Jackson, but they're both at like the top of the race. Russell Wilson having an incredible year. Seahawks defense is not great, but their offense is kind of carries them. But it's not a big issue because their defense is at least decent. It's not, as I said, it's not great, but it's decent, and it's good. It's at least good enough, we'll say, to have the Seahawks be really good. And that's what happens because the Seahawks are exceptional. Their offense, as I said, is ridiculous because of that man, Russell Wilson. Eagles taking a tough loss at home. Sorry for the noise, guys. It's just a message coming through. Taking a tough loss to the Eagles. The Eagles taking a tough loss to the Patriots last weekend at home against the Patriots. Nelson Aguilar kind of dropped that touchdown pass. But anyways, guys, it's 8-2 at 5-5. I said the Seahawks continue their win streak. I'm going to go with the Seahawks here, 24-17. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than people are saying it will be, though. And the next game, guys, I think the only undefeated team left, 5-5 Steelers at the 0-10 Bengals. Poor Bengals, man. I feel so bad for the Bengals. It's really a tough year for them. So anyways, yeah. 5-9. The Steelers, I'm telling you, man, they are scrappy this year. They're really scrappy, and I really hate when they keep on winning because although the Ravens, as I said, in full control of the division, I don't want it to be very close because we're going to need to take a loss or two here and there, and I don't want it to, like, really bite us. But I don't know. It might be too much to ask for. So cheering for the Bengals here, certainly, because the Steelers are kind of catching up to us in the division, not an incredible amount, but kind of. And I hate the Steelers. I just cannot stand them. But anyways, it's in Cincinnati, but that's not going to make a difference at this point. I'm going to go with the Steelers here, guys. 31-10. Next game, guys, we have the 4-6 Jaguars at the 5-5 Titans. So the Titans are, again, another scrappy team this year. Jaguars, Nick Foles came back last week, didn't really do anything, didn't make that big of a difference. In Tennessee, I'm definitely going to go with the Titans here, guys. 28-17. Don't think it's going to be the most exciting game of all time. This game, on the other hand, is going to be very different than the game afterwards. So, guys, this is the last late game tomorrow, and then we have Sunday Night Football, then we have Monday Night Football. All three of these games are probably the best games of the week. Saving the best games for the last. First one, guys, of the bunch, we have the 6-4 Cowboys going at the 9-1 Patriots. So, you guys may think, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm like taking drugs. What am I thinking? I'm going to talk about this game a little bit. I am taking the Cowboys here because Patriots defense is carrying them. Brady has this elbow issue. He has been really mediocre this year. Their offense is meh. As I said, defense is carrying them. But they have to face a team that has a really good offense and at least a decent defense. They had to do that to the Ravens. What happened? Lost by 17 points. So, this is going to be another big test for them. And although it's still kind of be used, because they face one team, all they have kind of faced are garbage teams. The Cowboys are not in desperation mode, but with the Eagles, that big rivalry, they are only one game ahead of the Eagles in the division. So they're really like in red hot mode right now, grinding mode, whatever you want to call it. And I say it's going to be really nasty weather because I'm here in New England, guys. I'm not a fan of my home team, but it's going to be like in the upper 30s and low 40s and cold rain. So it's going to be miserable weather. But anyways, I am taking an upsetting victory for the Cowboys. I know it sounds crazy, man, but I just have that feeling that the Cowboys are going to win. Also, I don't like the Cowboys, but I certainly don't like the Patriots. And go Cowboys, because if the Cowboys can beat the Patriots and the Ravens can beat the Rams tomorrow, the Ravens are the head of the of the whole AFC conference. If that is the case, but we can't get too ahead of ourselves here. So, I am taking the Cowboys here, guys, in a sloppy game, 23-17. Next game, guys, this is going to be one of the best games of the year, I would say. 8-2 Packers at the 9-1 Niners. So, Packers, Aaron Rodgers, tough start to the year. He's been really good over the last several weeks. Jimmy G, Niners struggled a little bit last week. A lot of people are freaking out about it, but some people are also saying that, it's nice for the Niners to be down because they need to know what it's like to play from behind, and they did, and they ended up pulling it out. So I do see that, and they got the win, so that's most important. But anyways, yeah, so that's good for the Niners. They are really one bump along the road to Seattle, but other than that, they have been very exceptional this year. But when it comes to the team that you're playing and how good they are on both sides, the Packers offense has been ridiculous. It's going to be so fun seeing the Packers offense go up against this Niners defense. And the next weekend's going to be probably even more fun. The Ravens offense going against the Niners defense. That's next weekend. But anyways, yeah, this is going to be so fun, guys. Definitely thinking low scoring. Niners defense is amazing. Their offense is meh. Packers defense has been struggling over the past couple of weeks, but I think it'll be able to contain them. So I'm going to go with a low-scoring game, guys, but I'm going to take the Packers here. I think that they're going to be able to pull it out. Niners are going to have to play a really hot team and a really good team this year. I'm going to take the Packers here, guys, in a great game, but reasonably low-scoring, 24-21. Next game, guys, and it's the last game, saving the Ravens game for the last. We have the 8-2 Ravens at the 6-4 Rams. Lots of disagreement about who's going to come out on top with this one because red-hot Ravens have won 6 in a row after getting whooped by the Browns at home in Week 4. Rams all over the place this year, not nearly as good as predicted to be. But anyways, it's just, I don't know, man. This is going to be such a good game. Now, if the Ravens are going to go to the playoffs, not saying they are, but if they do, I really feel like it would be good if we lose a game in the regular season before we go to the playoffs. I don't want us to win out the rest of the regular season because then the chances are higher of our streak losing, and we'll have to take it out. But if we get in the playoffs, we're done. If we get in the regular season, we're not done. We just, can build off of that. So I don't want us to lose, but it would not hurt. But it's a little bit too early for us to be taking L's because it needs to be like week 15 and we're like, 12-2 or something where, yeah, sure, we can take a loss. But anyways, guys, it is in LA. Jared Goff, that offense having a tough year. But their defense, really similar to the Bears, their defense is very good. 2 really good secondaries going at it too. Rams secondary, Jalen Ramsey, Eric Weddle going up against his old team. Ravens, Marcus Peters going up against his old team. So, gonna be such a good game, guys. Can't wait to watch it. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to my recap, I will be able to do that Tuesday night, not Monday night, though, due to school purposes. I will be doing that Tuesday night, guys, my recap of the game. So, a day late. But, anyways, it is in LA. It's gonna be such a good game, man. Monday Night Football, that's why, man, I want to go with the Ravens so badly, but I know that if I do go with the Ravens, they're like guaranteed to lose. So I am going to take the Rams here in a very good game, 27-23. But it's going to be a really good game and moderate scoring, a battle of the two sides. But I'd say it would be moderate scoring at the point. So Rams 27-23. Ravens win streak ends, but then we have to buckle up for next weekend. Probably one of the best games all year, home against the Niners. And guys, that'll do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out. Have a great day. That's it for week 12. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for my follow-up video. And then I'll see you guys Tuesday night for my recap on the Ravens game. So thanks so much, guys. Peace out, and I will see you tomorrow morning.